WWE, I miss the glory days. I tell you, whoever's writing this crap needs to be either fired or blow up or shot. This stuff sucks. This stuff is really fucking sucks the life out of every damn fan, a true WWE fan all the way around. Cause this stuff nobody wants to see at home. Pops at the crowd, Seth Rollins and Becky's promos all the damn time, taking cheap pots at the crowd, and it's the same old thing. Oh, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. It's this whole feud is fucking ridiculous. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, but I'm glad I cut it off. I ain't gonna keep on watching this shit all the way. This is why I'm talking about the glory days of WWE. I miss these days.
Divorce? Dad, Mom loves you. Don't you know that?
Let me give you a little history lesson about your mother. Your mother lived in the poor section of town. Nonetheless, I admit I was attracted to her. Your mother had a certain reputation. You might say she had a good time girl reputation, if you get my drift. Your mother loves my money. You got the same blue eyes as your mother. Even got the same sour scent as your mother. I used to think of you as Daddy's little girl, but now I look at you, I see your mother, I see two spoiled little rich bitches. That's what I say. I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told her, and that's get the hell out of my life and stay out.
You asked Mom.
Man, I miss those days. My God, I miss them. Kirk, something that's meanable. Let's get the ones he's basically done.
Truth of it, Laura was able to snag that last washer because she used my pay to access her pay early.
Is they have multiplied. This week we went through a enormous interview on radio shows, and we found something remarkable that Charlie Kirk told us how he wanted to be remembered if he died. And the answer is clear.
How do you want to be remembered?
You want to die?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. The most important thing is my faith.
I don't know if you know this, but everyone dies. It's important to remind yourself of that. That you face God the judge, and he's going to list everything you did wrong in your life. It's going to be a long sentencing hearing for me. We get justice, which is hell, because that's what we deserve. That's grace. You didn't earn it. You didn't check boxes for it. You didn't go park cars for a ministry, and that gets you extra points to go to heaven. None of that's true. It's that it's equally accepted for all people that allow Jesus Christ to be your Savior, the Savior of the world, to be born new, and to be completely and totally renewed. It's a gift that we must try to give all people. This is what Charlie Kirk wanted to be remembered by, his faith and his evangelization of his belief and confidence. And Charlie Kirk died as he intend to do anything under God according to the divine. Sometimes you quit a lot. But the shift, yes. That's how you know it's God ordained. Okay, you're only just beginning to see the revival. And ladies and gentlemen, today we talk about one of the most beautiful about martyrdom. Mentioned to Charlie Kirk, of course, by name. We talk about how Stephen, who was the first Christian martyr after Christ, was cut down and brutally murdered publicly, and that created the first and largest expansion of Christianity. Through his faith, though he died, he still speaks. Hebrews 11:4. People are hoping that there are packed churches around the country honoring Charlie Kirk. If your pastor at your church refused to speak this Christian martyrdom, then I encourage you to find your church strongly, because it is powerful and it's important, and you need to be locked in with it. The church was full today. The parking lot was so full, there were people driving, parking in the grass. The aim stuff that he had won, you just started a mass awakening. This is what Charlie would have wanted, a mass revival. Church was full this morning. I've noticed to see on our way to church the first time in the last 15 years. We did Charlie. Our church was down. Hundreds finished Christ through baptism and service in Charlie effect because this public campus. Sitting here in front of the church, I never used to put in front of the church a week ago. I had never even considered going in. Anxiety, fear, anger, peace. And that Neil has seen, and it cannot be denied. So I hope you're 30 minutes early, obviously, I reflect on why there's something that may require change. Charlie preached for all unto God. I never listened before. I agreed on nearly everything he spoke on, but I didn't want to be part of the God part. Of course, it did. And I won't ever forget it. Possibly this one, I will remember Charlie. Post like this all across my time. Church overflow. There's people on Charlie Church. Charlie's producer, Andrew. So they want Charlie to be remembered for his courage of his faith. When he faith wide across the country, and you're seeing that today. So there's some of these posts here, plot twist. Former atheist saved radically set on fire for the Lord. You can check the comments. The comments are just like joy and overflowing from Christians. So many former atheists, agnostics, Satanists are straight up saying, I'm done with this. Look at this. We're going to church this Sunday for the first time ever in a long time. After Wednesday, after Charlie Kirk. So many people flooding the comments, flooding the zone, saying I'm going to church. Videos like this all over the internet. And I would say that I opened up to this. Was the verse, John 3:32. And it said, then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And I feel like that changed me so much. People who were only the athletes, people who were agnostics, atheists, all of them, like not only the private things, but doing it publicly, talking about it. There's a revival of Charlie Kirk. So wanted. The good one. Very popular, 5 million personal followers, country music singer, had this to say.
Unfollow me because I think about Charlie Kirk and I said that Jesus Christ is Lord. Good. I don't want you to follow me. I don't want you to like my music. I don't want you to come to my shows. I don't want you to do any of that if you don't do this one thing, and that is follow Jesus Christ, the King of all kings, the Lord of all lords, the one who is, the one who is to come. He's coming back real soon. So if you have not gotten your heart right with him and dropped down on your knees and repented to him, today is the day. The hour is at hand. I don't know if you can feel it too. There's a heaviness. Something shifted, and I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just want you to know that Jesus Christ is here and loves you.
going to see great change rise up across the country from this. I believe it in the world. As a matter of fact, look at this. The Jesus march from Dallas right down through the center of town on behalf of Charlie. There's some of these candlelight visuals here in New York, Long Island, of all places. That made up with mostly young people in the district of Pittsburgh. The young people came by the bus loads this morning after that. By the way, the church is overflowing today. Nobody's parked up in seats. People waiting in the lobby, getting on service. It's also making people hungry for the truth, guidance, and salvation. Charlie is smiling down from heaven. People are flying. These patterns in the sky. I don't talk about religion, but I'm going to go to church this weekend. It's been a long time. It's not Easter or Christmas. I'm going to travel. This is what people's churches look like. And honoring the Charlie. So after running, there are millions of these posts and comments. People consider going to church and not to travel. Keep going, it will change your life. It's so cool. I know you're probably very busy getting a lot of messages. I just want to let you know. Charlie was not going to church for the first time in years. Charlie broke the world of training with Jesus on Axie. Wow. She opened the Bible for the first time after Charlie passed him. This is outside of Turning Point USA, headquarters right now in Kenya. This I know very well. Speaking of Turning Point USA, I wanted to share a praise report from TPUSA. The organization has received 32,000 inquiries in the past 48 hours to start the campuses and chapters. To put that in perspective, TPUSA currently has 900 official college chapters, 1,200 high school chapters. Present on 3,500 total. Charlie Dickens had a 12 America chapter, and a high school brand in every single school in America will come much faster than they ever possibly imagined. With this, saying exactly what he means, Jesus is never anticipated to fail Christ. 44-year-old atheist, I haven't been to church since I was 7. I didn't care much for Charlie Kirk. He was way too religious for my taste. But I always liked his prove the wrong approach. And now I think I'm going to Mass on Sunday for the first time in literally decades to pray for Charlie. His isolation hurt me in a way that couldn't even comprehend. I feel completely lost. Candlelight visuals for Charlie, look at that. God Mass. They repose in the soul of Charlie Kirk. Average age of was 30. I've been to church for 15 years on evidence Sunday. I had to hire places for this. I don't go to church. I'll stick to Charlie Kirk, please join me. People go to church, people have their Charlie. Spotted out all the day, not to pray for Charlie Kirk. There, of course, I have stations that are on the outside. Overflowing church, how to park on the street. Charlie, you're there for something. Message is right on church day. I've received more messages over the past week about people choosing to go to church than ever before. Something is truly happening. Church day is packed. Hundreds standing in the back. Cars overflowing the lines down the street just to get in. There's real shit happening in America. A great revival. Not going to church? Oops. I was here. On the quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what Charlie. Here's a full video of what Charlie wanted his legacy after his death to be. He told us many times over what he wanted. You heard of a 20-year-old doing that? That's what that's like. Here you go. How die? Everything just goes away. How would you, if you could be a politician with one thing, how would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. The most important thing is my faith.
I don't know if you know this, but everyone dies. It's important to remind yourself of that. I will go into the prison cell for him or her because they can live forever. That's great. You didn't earn it. You didn't go park cars for a ministry and that gives you extra points to go to heaven. None of that's true. It's that it's equally accepted for all people that allow Jesus Christ to be your Savior, the Savior of the world, to be born anew and to be completely and fully That's a gift that we must try to give all people in the world. I mean, not that unbelievers, right? been doing this now, 12 years on June 5th. Such a young man, really. Yeah, so great guy. I've been all across the world. I've met with world leaders. I've flown Air Force One, got to know a president. I have an amazing family, podcast, friends with USA, all that stuff. And so you experience that, and you're like, what actually matters? What matters is your relationship with the divine, your relationship with your family, your kids, and maybe a close collection of friends, and your relationship with the truth. And you can decide to lie all the time, and you become a tortured individual. And you know those people because turn on television, they're constantly lying, and they just become like disfigured, either emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Because when you lie, I believe you're actually committing suicide as a soul. I really believe that. Are you a Christian? Very, very much. Why is that exactly? Jesus saved my life. I'm a sinner, gave my life to Christ, most important decision I ever made. So you believe the Bible is real? The Bible is true and real. Why is that? Well, I can give you the technical answer. There's never been an archaeological discovery that has contradicted the truth of the Bible. And then, of course, the wisdom. There's not a truth of the Bible that if you apply to your life does not improve dramatically. And then finally, we have the most accurate and transparent, historically robust account that one can have of the most important figure ever to live in the history of the world, Jesus of Nazareth. And the resurrection is the pin so that we may live. And for those of you that have not given your life to Christ, I can tell you it's the most freeing, liberating thing that a human being can possibly do. The most important thing that we can do, which is to be born new into the kingdom of God. Blowing over even Elon Musk saying it's 18.
Henry has provided an incredible sense of freedom to time across the kind of way that I want to live.
Experience the hit original series When Calls the Heart. What a story! Blowing over even Elon Musk.
Shut up.
The political assassination of Charlie Kirk has had a profound effect on a spiritual sense that we've been living through a great awakening and revival in this country, but also from a political sense, it has stiffened the spine of the feckless and weak Republican Party that is typically as
I don't know
wet.
how much more I can fucking take
Law enforcement
before I explode.
step up and say,
I'm about at the very threshold
we must crush
blowing the hell up.
elements of our society that are celebrating this death, that are encouraging war, and we now must understand what time it is. Beautiful thing. I've been speaking with the FBI quite regularly on this case. They're telling me that we are going to see.
I'll cut this episode off because I'm so bad.
We will know everything.
Watch it back.
Affiliation with Kirk, the right wing political.
I broke out in a joker laugh.
They're trying to call it right wing, something we're going to talk about.
That's what you're damn false.
The source, though,
Your damn ex-husband's trying to do it. It's not going to put the money to it.
ready, you know who they are. We have everything. We are focused. The radicalization element, truth will not be hidden, buried or classified as public will know. Soon as we know so far, we know Tyler Robinson is a extremist left winger. He is a Reddit hit that he's someone who lives with his transgender boyfriend with a male transition to female, that he scrolled online. Addressing Utah City and Utah affiliates, militant on of the Utah Trans Agenda, SLC on Conspiracy into their Instagram account. You'll notice here that they also have engraved bullets, just like the engraved instructions. So, LGBT messaging on those engraved bullets. There was also furry messaging, transgender messaging, and anti-fascist messaging on the bullets. There's also a pretty stunning and horrifying series of posts for transgender activists.
At the very least, some type of a foreknowledge about the Charlie Kirk assassination. You guys have something very big coming soon. Be sure to check out the news. We effing did it, right? These are some transgender accounts. I've been monitoring the FBI analysis, reviewing the reams of GPS data, and there very well may be dozens of co-conspirators. Ladies and gentlemen, the killer made sick jokes online just hours after the shooting. Discord, talking and exchanging and getting clapped on the back by his buddies. They have the screenshots of it. Yet Discord denies that he ever used the service. So they need this criminal subpoena immediately and right now. So this thing seems to be blowing open. Even Elon Musk saying it's a terror cell, and the extremely moderate governor of Utah boyfriend once again today on the CNN. Again, we will stay on top of this case. It is so important that we live in a peaceful, safe country. We cannot do that with terrorists, foreign or domestic. Here we go.
You told the Wall Street Journal that it is, quote, very clear to us and to the investigators that this was a person who was deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology. Can you elaborate on that and be more specific?
Well, sure. So that information comes from the people around, from his family members and friends. That's how we got that information. Again, there's so much more that we're learning and so much more that we will learn. There will be official charges will be filed on Tuesday, and there will be much more evidence and information available then. And again, we're interviewing all kinds of people, everyone that knows him, and trying to learn more about us.
Your car donation directly support.
I'll put that back on, man. If I had a way to go to Springfield, Massachusetts, I would grab him by the throat, and I'm talking about Seth Rollins, and I would rip his whole fucking spinal cord out. Like Dr. Doom does to Thanos. In Doomsday, I would do. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to go. I'm about to lose it, man. They don't understand what I'm talking about. I'll show what I'm talking about. Dr. Doom versus Thanos. Dr. Doom versus Thanos.
of all, pierce the shield I so carefully and costly built. For what? You wish to be barren of the taste? Very well. I will permit you to keep the hoard if you can find your face. Call it an endowment of goodwill. If not,
You offer me a gift. Me, you forget I was a god as well. The Infinity Gauntlet gave me that power. And when I was a god, I did not use those powers as a mortal would, as you have, saving what you can. No, I wielded them as a god should, in judgment of all living things. You are a weak god, a pretender. It is you who should bow before me.
and you have an infinity gauntlet now?
I do not. Yet I remain Thanos, the great tyrant. And for you, that will be enough.
That appears untrue.
Gods. There are no gods. There is only doom. Soon, everyone bows to doom.
Everyone.
Hey everyone!
Reported, and that the FBI has confirmed that as well, that the roommate was a romantic partner, a male transitioning to female. I can say that that he has been very cooperative. This partner has been incredibly cooperative, had no idea that this was happening, and is working with investigators right now.
And how is that relevant to the investigation when it comes to the motive? Are you learning that?
Sure. Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out right now. Again, it's easy to draw conclusions from that, and so we've got the shell casings, other forensic evidence that is coming in, and trying to piece all of those things together.
You said that the roommate is being very helpful.
If I had a
that
hold of
individual
Seth Rollins,
explain to
this
law
would happen to
enforcement
him right now.
what the mindset of the shooter was and whether or not it is connected to his ideology or his situation transitioning as you just described.
I'm not sure about that piece right now, Dana.
Okay, so we're not sure if the fact that he was romantically involved, as you say, with his partner who was transitioning is relevant to the motive of the murder based on the investigation.
Well, sure. Again, all of these things we're trying to figure it out. I know everybody wants to know exactly why and point the finger, and I totally get that. I do too. And so I just want to be careful, as I haven't read all of the interview transcripts, and so we'll have to wait and see what comes out.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We should all be careful. I guess just because that's out there are a lot of people drawing conclusions, and so I'm just trying to get as many facts as we can glean from you since you have been involved.
said to me, you know what, thank you. Thank you for showing me that idiot still exists back here. Did you even care for me to say, yeah, please come in? No, you didn't. You just barged right in. What if I was changing, huh? What if I had company in here? No, you know, just don't. Just don't. Stay out of my locker room, idiot!
Hi, I'm Maid Chuck.
Always one step ahead. How's she going to respond when she realizes that he put his own well-being ahead of hers, huh? That's why she to go, man. Always one step. Because I am the greatest female wrestler of all time, and it's not just.
Oh my fucking god.
Because you're right. I am erratic. Yeah, I've been known to make a rash decision.
You know what?
Swift response from AJ.
The accent, homie? I don't have a Latino accent, I'll tell you that much, bro.
Chat, connect, and play games with people across the globe. Download Tango now and join the fun.
I didn't push your dumb ass, you motherfucker.
I never put my hands on a lady. Sexually. Someone who will.
See, I didn't watch that part. Becky's done what she's told me she's gonna do. I should have watched, but didn't watch it. So all this angry outburst was for nothing. But That right there is just a small taste of what I'm gonna do to Seth Rollins when I get my hands on him. That's just a small taste. Triple H, you've done it now. You wanted the devil from hell. You wanted the devil himself. You wanted Deepers Creepers himself. Well, guess what you just done tonight? You got it. And all the hell that comes with it. Don't even talk. He just exists. Scrap it. Keith doesn't exist. Keith is dead. You blame Rebecca and the witch. That person doesn't exist no more. Well, congratulations, your ex-husband done it. And Seth Rollins. Keith Miller doesn't exist no more. Only carnage. Cassidy. What has happened? Becky too. Independent circuit. For 6 long years, I put up with this as long as I can stand. I've had enough. For 6
I'll never forget Tony Khan cutting that promo and said there's only room for one Khan in professional wrestling. Yeah. Bro, you can't.
you and him and Alan.
Can I read something to you?
Absolutely.
This is an AI overview, okay? Somebody asked AI this. Data on the median household income of WWE fans, okay? Chris, listen to this. It's not long. The median household income for viewers of all major professional wrestling programs, including WWE, is lower than the U.S. national median household income of $74,580 per year. Specifically, the median household income for WWE SmackDown viewers is $47,900, while for Raw viewers, it's $54,300, according to data reflecting live and same-day viewership from January to November 2023. One source indicates that 33.4% of WWE's U.S. audience lives in households earning $30,000 or less. Chris, who's buying these tickets?
Wow.
If those numbers are correct, who's buying these tickets?
So 1 out of every 3 fans are making $30K a year.
Who's paying for these tickets? I'm reading these statistics. I'm like, who is buying these tickets? Bro, you're seriously, if you're in one of these categories, bro, you're going into Hawk. You're throwing these on your credit card. You're spending money you don't have. Now you're going to pay interest on top of that. And I'm like, if I'm reading you those numbers, the WWE knows those numbers, but they know those people are going to find a way to go. Can I read? Bro, I don't know. I didn't talk to you about this. I talked to Mac about this. Bro, I don't know what she's doing with her appearance. She doesn't look good. I mean, you know, remember she was doing the cosplay for a long time, and now in my opinion, the presentation of Becky Lynch is not that of a star. It looks like she's just throwing herself together and going out there. I don't know if that's her idea of what a heel is. Chris, let's you and I be honest. There's still a lot of guys watching this show.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can we be honest? Guys like attractive women. That's part of a draw. So I don't know if she's doing it purposely. She's saying, oh, now I'm a heel and I can't look good. But that's not what's coming across. What's coming across is you look like you don't care what your appearance is because you're not appearing like a star. And I don't know what's going on. She went from one extreme to the other where she was spending so much money. I remember the big Terminator glasses. Remember all that stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And now I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, she was big time Bex, you know. Now she's Mama Becky. I mean, that's those mom vibes. You know what I mean? It definitely seems as if, to me, now the appearance thing I never really noticed that, but to me the that she had before doesn't feel like it's the same. It definitely, there's parts of me that definitely see Becky Lynch nowadays. She has name value to push up this Intercontinental Championship, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But to me, when I see a lot of Becky stuff, it feels like some of it's phoning it in because she wants to go back home to see, Rue. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it feels like that to me when it comes to Becky. And here's the thing, man. She's a mother first.
I get that. I mean, I totally get that, man.
Absolutely.
This is the most interesting thing on the show, guys, because what we're playing, we've seen it a million times, Chris. You got the angel on this shoulder and you got the devil on this shoulder. That's what you've got. So they're both talking to her. They're both in her head. So I'm watching this and I'm going to say, okay, let me get this straight. This is the girl with Ding Dong and that one promo from hell about this was your life, Bailey, or something. So let me get this straight, bro. Think about this, Chris. They're going to do a split personality with Bailey when they couldn't get Bray Wyatt over. I swear I am doing Sportskeeda a favor because it is a total waste of their money to review shows like this, bro. I'm just being as honest as I possibly can be because every time we do a show, Chris, I'm sitting here before I get your link and I'm like, how are me and Doctor going to get an hour out of what we just this show? I just kept writing. I kept writing next to every single thing. Repeat from last week. 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 Man, bro, they could care less, man. They could care less. And then you got Disco, tweeting out how it's a sellout. What does that have to do with the show sucking? I don't care if there's 100,000 people in that arena. This is a horrible show. You don't watch this show, you miss nothing. Zero. There is no way in the world this company is going to draw one casual fan, man. There's no way in the world. Absolutely no way in the world. There was a lot of buzz around the Clash in Paris, yesterday online within the internet wrestling community, where they were going to do something really, really big at the end of the show because ESPN has Lollapalooza. And they wanted to set up Lollapalooza, so they made everybody believe The Rock was coming. Right. They made everybody believe Brock Lesnar was coming. Bro, when the pop is now around AJ Lee, now that is absolutely embarrassing. That's what the pop is down to now. AJ Lee. That's the pop now. There is. I swear to God, I'm watching this, and is it just me, or are they turning Rhea Ripley just into a regular person?
Yes, they are.
Remember they had the vignette last week with her and Io Sky where I thought they were going to kiss. I really thought they were going to. I was waiting for that. And then here she's got no crazy makeup. She's tame or what are we doing with her? I don't understand it.
And she's the one.
The babies go over. Nobody freaking cares. It's such a chore, bro. That's why. That's the thing, bro. That's what they're doing. The shows are so freaking bad that when AJ Lee is going to be a surprise, it's like Rock's going to be on the show. That has a lot to do with the shows being so bad. It's like, give me anything. Give me anything. I'll pop for it and I'll put it over and I'll say it'll be great. Like, bro, they're going to have a freaking mixed tag and CM Punk and AJ Lee are going to go over. And then AJ Lee is going to fall into the Nikki Bella spot, which Nikki Bella has already fallen to another name on the roster. Yeah, I'm supposed to get excited over that?
No. But when you have it compared to The Rock and Brock Lesnar that you can't get, you'll justify more with having AJ Lee as a complimentary, to that, and so yeah, it's called the anchoring by it.
Debate.
We have the AJ Lee spot, cutting in ring promo, interrupted by Becky Lynch. Seth Rollins comes out, then CM Punk. What do you think about the secondary?
I thought this was horrible, bro. She's talking about freaking mental health, and I went for therapy, and now the marks are chanting therapy. I'm like, what are we freaking watching here, bro? This is awful. This is
I'm glad I'm not
awful,
going in one
bro.
damn.
There
I'm
is
glad I'm
not
not going
one
damn.
shred
Damn
of reality in anything that they do. What we're seeing is for that crowd. What we're seeing is for exactly that crowd. If you're not a part of that crowd and you're trying to watch this, good luck, bro. Good luck.
I didn't got you tonight.
Well, as a therapist, I popped.
I made it for a minute an hour in, but I didn't get to Becky's talking or the
I
promos.
wasn't a fan of that part.
Or the tag
When it
either.
comes to everything else,
Or
I think
her
it was
walking
pretty
away. I didn't get
much,
that none of that.
It was forecasted that this was going to lead to the tag team match.
Come on, you bastard.
If you feel a blockage in your ear, you might have a huge chunk of earwax stuck in the canal. And if you
as Wish said, well, everybody has their own opinion, and maybe he sees it that way. I don't know, but what you guys just got through talking about her involving herself now with her husband and everything, I think that's kind of brand new. So that may be that's going to be different for her, and
Sorry, God.
I think that's going to be good because I think she is Wish.
One more time. Tonight, one more time. I swear to God, one more time somebody says it. One more fucking time somebody says it. I am going to fucking lose it.
I'll never.
Come on, C-Jax, where you at?
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
for 6 long years. I've put up with this as long as I can stand. I've had Daddy's not okay, maybe. I don't know what's wrong, Daddy. Daddy snapped his things like, don't even say nothing to me. Don't even say a damn word to me. Because all you're gonna damn do is listen to your goddamn boss. While my damn fucking character goes in the fucking toilets. The fucking toilets. All my fucking work I worked for 50 so fucking long. Almost 25 fucking years at this point. And look at it now. It's nothing but a laughing stock of hell. The main character that Becky Lynch just keeps on fucking destroying her and Triple H. I worked so hard for 25 years to make it something powerful. Now it's turned nothing more than a laughing stock. The man. There's almost 25 years of my life.
No, she needed our help. No, like.
I don't want to hear one word from Monday Night Raw, not Raw, up in Monday Night Raw. Not one fucking syllable.
out the way of Monday Night Football. So
The main character that Becky Lynch just keeps on fucking destroying her as Triple H. I worked so hard for 25 years to make it so powerful. Now it's turned nothing more to a leopard stock. I told him I don't want to hear one fucking symbol. But tonight I don't want to hear one fucking symbol. I'm done, man. I'm done.
be John Cena.
We are very confident saying he was the lone gunman and a lone actor on campus. Now,
It would be John
After a workout, I don't just want any water, I want crisp and refreshing water. And Brita keeps in minerals and
She's in the spot she's in because she's married to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is Triple H's boy. And that's why she's in a main event spot, because there are girls on that roster that, in my opinion, are better than her.
All right, let's talk about Kevin Nash saying Becky Lynch is done. He said, I think her run's over. I think she's grasping. You think there's desperation. I think the business has passed her by. Bold statement by by Kevin Nash. Do we have a matching bold statement by Vince Russo about this?
Yeah, I don't. Kevin's wording of, I think the business has passed her by. Chris, I'm just going to be blatantly honest. This girl got over because Nia Jax busted her face. That's what got her over. Nia Jax hit her with that shoot punch, and then she cut that promo with the bloody face. That got her over. I'm telling you, if that incident did not happen, I think her trajectory would be totally, totally, totally different. The spot she's in that company, first of all, bro, since she came back, the last time she came back, she looked like she weighed about 100 pounds. She wasn't imposing. I'm not saying she was out of shape, but she looked small, frail. Bro, she's in the spot she's in because she's married to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is Triple H's boy. And that's why she's in a main event spot, because there are girls on that roster that, in my opinion, are better than her. So I'll be honest, man, I don't think it has anything to do with the business passing her by. Bro, she was never over to me. I mean, to me, she was, like I said, bro, the punch in the face, that visual, that really put her on the map. But again, man, I look at a lot of girls on that roster that I think are being underutilized and should be in more prominent spots. And I look at her in that spot, and again, bro, you know, with me, it always comes down to, if you're a professional wrestler and I look at you and my question is, who are you going to be? You shouldn't be a professional wrestler, in my opinion. And, you know, again, there are, you know, you got the Jade Cargills there, you got the Bianca Belairs, you got the Nia Jaxes, even Tiffy, bro, Tiffy's thighs are like freaking tree trunks. Like, you've got believable girls.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. And then you throw Becky in there, and she's not imposing. She's never been imposing. I don't know if the marks refer to her as a great worker, but we all saw that spot in Paris with Nikki Bella that looked like it was their first day at the training facility. That's my opinion, bro.
That's fair. I mean, I think what really helped Becky was the main gimmick, and then, you know, just her being in a spot where people, you know, where they strike, you know, pay dirt. You keep doing this the whole time in the mud, and you finally hit the geyser, and then all of a sudden you have a moment, and then it sprouts up, and you get all the, you know, the fortune and all the.
He's right when he said the man. Her main character's pay dirt was 2019. You can't be the man of anything after you have a baby, because men don't have babies anyway. For God bless his sakes. I was gonna say something else, but I changed it real quick because I'm so mad right now. It's beyond irritating. This is getting beyond irritating to me. This was a 2-hour and 21-minute show, and I missed an hour and 21 minutes of it. I stopped right here. Seth Rollins sleeping into dickheads.